Hey guys, on my way to Benson, North Carolina to fly with some of my buddies. Should be a pretty nice turnout. While I'm driving down there though, I thought I'd take the opportunity to set up this video for you. It's something that happened to me a few days ago. It was a first. I had my first engine out and it was relatively close to the ground, so instead of doing any voiceover on it, what I thought I'd do is just kind of let you experience it as it happened and kind of let you into my head, because you will hear mumbling. So I don't really know who I'm talking to, but yeah, I'm just gonna let you see the good, the bad, the indifferent, you know, so enjoy. So, had my very first engine out. Coming low to the field, my engine just crapped out. I'm gonna go right here and see if I can figure out what the hell happened. So, ended up landing in the soybeans, and I'm sure those soybeans are dry. So I am sure I'm going to have some twiggage to remove. And normally somebody stops by and asks if I'm alright or what's going on. But I always have a backup plan. If needed, I got a buddy that can come pick me up. So, had my first real engine out. The first one, I guess it really was an engine out, but I think it was more of a case that the idle was set too low. This time, the idle was set just fine, and it had been running that way for a long time. Probably, I don't know, 110 hours now. So, for some reason, I got close to the ground here. The freaking engine just died. So I tried to crank it, but I was really too close to the ground to be able to give it my full attention. But then when I got on the ground and I tried to crank it again, it still didn't crank. So what I'm gonna do is let it cool off a little bit, try to crank it again and see if that works. The landing went without a hitch, other than the fact that, like I said, I landed in a field of soybeans and they're nice and crispy dry now, so
snap, snap, pop.
I'm sure I've got some de-twigging to do out of the wing. Other than that, you know, it was pretty uneventful as far as an emergency landing. I'm gonna give it a try and see if I can get her cranked. Clear. Man, she cranks. So, yeah, we were just talking about this on one of the forums too, about adjusting the idle, and I had done that like almost out of the box with this motor with the Atom 80. So, I don't know if I need a carb adjustment or what. It is time to rebuild the carburetor, so I guess that's possible. I just got the kit for the rebuild, and the wall meter for the measurement. So this should be good enough to get me home if I can get the wing all figured out and straightened out and detwigged. Okay guys, so I've got a plan. On this side of me, I guess those are soybeans too. Man, I don't know. Anyways, it's a whole big field of it. And then on that side, well, I don't know if that's soybeans or what, but that's what I landed in. But right down the freaking middle is a strip. It's pretty much nil wind right now, so I'm gonna make an attempt at it. And it's not a tight launch really in any way. I mean, I want to stay on this strip here as much as I can. I don't want to hurt anybody's crop, but I've got all the way down to there, and of course there's power lines, so I don't want to have to decide whether I go under or over those. So by that time I should be well in the air. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. I'm drenched with sweat right now. It's just like pouring off of me. We have got to make this count. 1 and a 2. Couldn't do it. I just wasn't getting good power or something, so I didn't feel good, so I killed it. I maybe could have made that work, but no, man. So this time I'm gonna try it from the other direction. Man, if I had any kind of wind whatsoever, that would be awesomeness. Okay guys, made it back to the airport just fine. I kept a little throttle going the whole time just to make sure that I didn't lose my engine again, and I didn't. I learned quite a bit actually on this last flight. Number one is it was a strong reminder that an engine out can happen anytime, any place, anywhere, and just kind of always have to keep that in the back of my mind. For me, it happened real close to the ground, which brings me to the second thing that I really learned. And I don't know, I have to go back and look at the video, but they're right there close to the ground. As soon as I realized I didn't have any power, I reached up and tried to restart my engine again. And man, I know I shouldn't have done that. I mean, I was real close to the ground, and all I should have been focusing on at that point is landing. And hey, if I would have cranked it up and it started again, I probably wouldn't even be having this video here. But it didn't crank. I was right back on the brakes and concentrating on the landing. The landing itself, hey, it wasn't a big deal. It's just like any other landing, except I landed in those Rice Krispie things. So, which made a little bit of a mess of my wing, but nothing was damaged, and the landing was fine. The hardest part of that whole thing was getting set back up to launch. The first launch, man, I probably could have made it, but now I just decided, Then second attempt, I turned around and tried launching the other direction, and of course that worked out well. If that one didn't work, if the second attempt didn't work, I was all ready to call my buddy and have him come pick me up, because man, I was ready for either some air conditioning.
Triangle North 91 Kilo Foxtrot, taking off runway 5, remaining in the pattern, Triangle North.
Okay, brother. I was ready for either some air-conditioned sky or an air-conditioned vehicle, one of the two. So my plan is I'm gonna put the beast on the rack here, strap it down, and crank it up and see if I can, you know, get it to stall again, see if that same behavior happens. If it does, then I'm going to adjust my idle up. And I've never done a carb rebuild before. I did buy the kit. It was like 10 bucks, you know, for the Atom 80. So I was thinking maybe I'll do a video on that in case there's somebody who's never done that. But that's my plan, and hey, what I learn, I share, and hopefully you take something home from this, and I enjoy sharing it with you. All right, until next time, ciao. Hey, one more thing I wanted to share with you is that if you're new to this sport, one thing you will find out that as soon as the word paramotor or PPG is attached to anything, it suddenly becomes worth $1 million. But this is my windsock right here. It was the pole itself. It's a collapsible fishing pole, and it's the one that doesn't have any of the eyelets in it. So it's, you know, nice and smooth. But man, that thing, that's a 13-foot pole, and as far as the sockage part of it, I just use the, you know, trail tape. So $3 for the trail tape and $10 for the pole, and man, you got yourself a halfway decent windsock. Just thought I'd share that with you. We were talking about it on the forum somewhere, I don't remember where, but that's what I use, and I've been super happy with it. Walmart, $10 for the pole, $3 for the trail tape, and boom. You got yourself a halfway decent windsock.